Good afternoon, everybody. It's Lynn, the leather bag lady here. How are you all today on this absolutely stunning, beautiful sunny day? It's Wednesday today and leather bag lady weather report. It is an absolutely gorgeous day. I've been up early, worked out, did lots of stuff even before 11 o'clock this morning, but we'll talk about that after the bag. So spring is on its way. This weekend is in Canada anyway, the clocks go forward. And this beautiful kind of pistachio green little offering is just a spring piece of delight. And Easter is on its way as well. So really nice, kind of bit of a unique color. Green is a color that you either love it or hate it, much like the purple world. But anything that's a little unique color-wise for leather, because coloring leather is a real labor intensive process. And I always really appreciate when a company actually, either colors the leather themselves or sources, leather that is colored. So this little guy, it's just, fairly small. It's got a nice gusset. It's going to stand up pretty when you've got your stuff in there. There's some, stitch detail, this little strap with the button here, just a cute little bag. I've listed it as a 70s bag. This velvet interior kind of was a telltale for me. One zipper pocket. It's made in Uruguay by a company called Bugatti. We here in North America have a Bugatti brand, but it's kind of a discount luggage brand, like a mall discount brand. That is not the case here. So pretty on the back, no outside pockets or anything. These cute brass studs kind of date it, that, kind of 70s world. Strap is not adjustable. It's a 22-inch strap drop. Really nice. My brush. I don't have shoulders. I mean, that's the length of my shoulder. And I got to put, I'm going to knock you over with these puppies. But yeah, like I can't wear a bag on my shoulder. I just can't. My shoulder bags have to be the short strap and, you kind of tuck the bag under your arm. Sometimes I look at ladies who have this type of bag on their shoulder and I just wish I could, but I can't, so I don't. So crossbody, it will go crossbody. It's a higher sitting crossbody, especially on me because I've got such big boobs. And as Pi said to me the other night, he goes, the video makes you look much heavier than you are. I was doing something and he said, your hands look huge. He said, your boobs look huge. He goes, not that I'm complaining. Because he's a boob man. But he's turned into a bit of a backside man too. Because, I don't know. I do have a bootay. That is for sure. I do. I'm very lucky. My weight is very evenly distributed. If you're going to carry weight, the blessing is that it's, my poor sister carries her weight a little lower than I do. So, but anyway, back to the bag. So that is today's bag. It is just super, super cute. There is a little bit of darkening on areas of the rolled piping trim here, but you can't even really see it from a distance. But you know me, I like to tell you everything. And that is today's bag. So I wanted to talk to you about my Roots project. So the Roots project has kind of morphed into something that I wasn't expecting. So it may be that it might take me a little longer to actually get it up and listed and running. So the way this is going to work is you are going to be able to go to my .com, leatherbag-lady.com, and purchase a purse pebble, which is something I created years ago on the tail end of my kids receiving a pebble from a counselor they went to. Just we thought they might need a little bit of extra support around their father and I splitting up. And both of the kids were able to pick a pebble after their 5 sessions or whatever it was. And Harry picked a ladybug and Sarah picked a flower, I think. And they were just kind of a little bit larger pebbles that somebody had painted, and, they got to take something home. And I was going through a stage with Swarovski. I am a real bling lover. I love sparkle. I love anything that sparkles. So I thought, wouldn't it be cool to have a little purse pebble, is what I called it. And I created these little kind of purse tokens that you can keep in your purse just as a little good luck, or, maybe your sister, your mother, your best friend, or somebody gives it to you, and it just reminds you of them every time you see it in your bag, tucked in a little pocket or something. This is what it looks like. So this is a little flat pebble with a Swarovski crystal attached to it. So, nothing painted, nothing, too crazy. This is maybe a little larger than a lot of them, but flat and very easy to just slip in a pocket. And I was going to start selling these at the flea market when I had my flea market booth. It was kind of a marketing attempt. It was kind of stuck to a business card, and, there were going to be a few bucks, whatever. And, the flea market kind of died a death, and I never really got off the ground with this. So what I'm going to do is, the Roots bags are getting extremely difficult to find thrifting. They're kind of like a Toyota. They keep their value, and they're quite expensive to purchase, especially if you're going to resell them. So I came up with the idea of, when you purchase one of these pebbles, you are automatically entered into a draw to win one of these Roots bags. And this way I can, not the vintage bags. I'm still quite happy to keep listing the vintage bags on Etsy, but I am going to start using my bags that aren't vintage in conjunction with these pebbles. So when you purchase a pebble on my .com, it will come with a number, and that number will be put into a draw. And I think it'll be every 2 weeks. I will draw the number, and whoever gets the number will be sent the bag that is on offer for that 2-week period. So that is the Roots project. And hopefully it meets the standards that it's supposed to meet to be able to do something like this. That's kind of what's taken me a while to figure out. There'll be a section in my .com for the Roots project. That's what I'm going to call it. And you buy a pebble, gift it to your girlfriend, to your daughter, to your mother, to your neighbor, to your teacher, to whoever, just as a little reminder of you. And it'll come in this format. And I am also going to offer rose quartz, which there's a whole self-love, self-care, element, especially on this International Women's Day. So happy Women's Day to all you boss bitches out there. And, just living the independent life and doing you. I hope you all are. My life, as you know, if you follow me, has taken an incredible turn in the last year, meeting Pius, and we're getting married, and we're moving in together. And I was at the house this morning trying to put kitchen stuff away, and oh my goodness me, my kitchen looks like a bigger disaster than it did the other day. That is for sure, because we've got 2 kettles, 2 toasters, 2 this, 2 that. So I had lunch with him at the Cougars today, and I said, well, we're going to keep my toaster in your kettle and your little blender, and the ones that we don't use, we're going to put into storage, because I really do think that at some point we're either going to get a cabin or a trailer or something, especially if this bullshit keeps happening with the tenants that live in the house I share the lot with. Went to the house again today. There was a car in the driveway. Yesterday, there was a car in the driveway. These kids obviously don't care. They have no respect. I've had 2 conversations with the kids, with the landlord. Pius has had 2 conversations with the kids, with the landlord, and they are still parking in the driveway. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do about it, because it is private property. So the municipality, bylaw, the police, whatever, are not interested in touching it because they want you to manage that situation yourselves. Is that a stain on my, no, it is. I'm just a hot mess. I emailed the landlord, sent him pictures, never got back to me. He doesn't give a shit. He's getting his rent. What does he care? So anyway, the trailer, the cabin, whatever we come up with at some point is probably just going to be our reason to escape the bullshit of what is my house. It has been a shit show for most of the 16 years that I've lived there. But we shall see. I'm presuming that Pius, he's never experienced it. He doesn't have a history with it. So he's kind of fresh to the whole thing. And I think there may come a point where he's like, okay, I'm done too. So, but hopefully by then we'll been able to save a ton of money because, really that's the only, and I mean the only reason that I am still in that house. It's just because it's so affordable. I've owned it for 16 years, so you can just imagine my mortgage is a car payment for most people. And now that I'm splitting it with Pius, my goodness me, it's a dream come true. But there's just so much bullshit that comes with it. And I really am so done with it. I really am. But we will see. Like I said, I was at the house today, getting the living room cleared out, getting ready to put the plywood down this weekend in the living room. And then it's going to be just moving in. We took a bunch of stuff to the dump from here yesterday. I've got some stuff to list on Marketplace today when I'm finished with you lovely people. And living the dream, folks. Living the dream. So again, happy International Women's Day, everybody. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.